background? A little bit of background. We've got a little bit of background. What's up, Christian Grey? How are you, mate? Bilal's Good Eye. What's up? Feet in the chat. Christian Grey's the first one back. Bilal's Good Eye is here. Oh my god, my face just popped up on my own screen. Ew. How do people watch this? How are we, boys? What's good? If you're listening back to this, please give it a like to help it stay alive in the algorithm. I will try and read out every single person's chat. Donos get read straight away. Let's get right into it. How are we, boys? What's up, Flat Eric? How are you, man? Bruv? Are you voting, bruv? Are you part of the Vote Bruv party going on in England? Let me know. How was work today, Bilal's Good Eye? How are you this afternoon, Christian Grey? What's up with everybody? I was just watching Guru's video. As Guru's video dropped today. About bloody time, mate. What is with him and dropping at my time zone? I noticed he's been going live when I've been going live. And now he's just undercutting me with videos. I thought we were cool, MMA Guru. Guru? Hey, Guru. Guru, mate. Jump on. I thought we were cool, mate. What is this? Christian Grey says, I was just watching Guru's video on Paul Hughes doing his idol dirty for a second of acceptance to Khabib. Oh, right. There you go. Yeah, very odd that, isn't it? Very odd. I was listening to the Guru's podcast today when he was on earlier this morning. He's been going live twice a day. I know, go back to being depressed and over it, mate. Other MMA YouTubers are trying to eat, okay? When you're sucking it up with 3K live viewers, it's no good. Yeah, I was watching Guru's video today. Not video, Guru's live stream today. And he was talking about, you know, Conor McGregor. He's an alcoholic. He does non-consensual things with women. He does cocaine. He owns a bare knuckle boxing promotion, and the Irish are denouncing him. And I have to agree. Every Irish person that I've ever been drinking with sounds exactly like what MMA Guru is describing. They are all pretty much the same. All pretty much the same. I don't know if you've ever drunk with an Irish person, but my God. Conor McGregor is a classic Irishman. That is why I thought he should become the president of Ireland. Doing good, man. Just smashing some Dorito taco. Dorito tacos. What are Dorito tacos, mate? Definitely watch the newest Guru vid when you can. I will, dude. I will. I'll chuck it on when we're done here. When we're done here, hanging out. Hang out for about an hour. We'll do a live stream. It'll be a bloody good time. It'll be a bloody good time. This is what has got me riled up today. Guru can be riled up about his mate, Paul Hughes, turning on Conor McGregor. What's up, Portuguese Herzog? How are you, brother? What's up, Johnny boy? What's good? What's good? How are we all? I hope everyone's having a good night or a good day, wherever you're tuning in from. I'm going to turn the audio up a little bit. Hello? 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 There we go. Is that a little bit better? That's a little bit better. All right, cool. Thoughts on Pantoja? Yeah, that's good. Thoughts on Pantoja versus Kayakura at UFC 314. Pantoja versus Kayakura at UFC 314. Kayakura France at UFC... Wait. Pantoja's fighting Kayakura France at UFC 314? Hang on a second. Hang on one bloody second. Has that been confirmed? I thought we were going to get Kayakura France... versus, oh my God. Alexandre Pantoja versus Kayakura France has been set to be the co-main event of UFC 314 on April for the flyweight title oh my Lord. So I thought we were going to be getting Pantoja versus Merab, Kayakura France versus Manel Cap. That's the direction that I thought we were going on here. Oh my Lord. What do I reckon? I reckon Pantoja's got that one pretty cleanly. I'd give that one still to Pantoja. Yeah. Christian Grey says, the hard shell tacos is nacho cheese flavor like normal Dorito flavor. Okay. All right. That would be, it's unreal. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I don't mind making, nachos, or what I like to call white person nachos, which is just Doritos and melted cheese and sour cream. I like making that with the Doritos that are nacho cheese flavored. I like that a lot. To be fair, Rob did show up with an injured jaw that caused the finish, but I don't think Strickland even considered that. No, I know, Totemov, and how are you, man? It's good to see you. I know, dude. It's just Sean Strickland. What really annoys me about it, brother, is Sean Strickland talking so much crap about Robert Whittaker when Sean Strickland essentially ducked Robert Whittaker. You know, like he had got his split decision with Paulo Costa, and then Sean Strickland just sort of sat on the sidelines saying, here's the thing, you guys, I don't care about the title, but I'm not fighting again unless it's for a title. And he wouldn't want to take the Robert Whittaker fight or the Khamzat Chimaev fight. He didn't want to do any of these fights until he was scheduled to fight for the title that he doesn't care about. And now that he's scheduled to fight for the title that he doesn't care about, now Mr. Sean Strickland is all yappity yap, flappity flap. And Dougie, don't give a crap. How's that? Johnny says, if Sean loses, he has to fight a Whittaker afterwards. Good. He will lose. He will lose. It's not an if, he will. What's up, Yog? How are you, mate? He will lose, and I like that. I like that a lot. Manel is fighting Royval. That's the one that's been... I know, I keep saying that. And, you know, Johnny, I have been reminded that Manel is fighting Royval about 5 times already, and I keep forgetting. I think Kai Karatiko is Pantoja. Shall we squeeze out a poll, gentlemen? Gentlemen, shall we do our first poll of the stream? What is this? A succulent fight? A sweet, succulent fight? Who are you guys going with? Who are you backing? Who you got? Pantoja? Cara France? Who you got? Bilal says Usyk versus Moreno. I think our boy gets back in the win column. Yeah. Oh. Do you have to consider Bilal's good eye? And I'm not saying I don't think Usyk will win. I'm just saying, do we need to consider the chin of Usyk and Moreno's boxing? You know, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday I am one of the best boxers in the UFC. He is one of the best boxers in the UFC. He's got lightning fast hands. And it's not like you can just take down Brandon Moreno, because he will scramble out of it. Brandon Moreno is very, very good. Very good. Usyk should be the champ. You know, if he was one takedown away from being the champ. I don't know, mate. I don't know. Yog says, anytime I'm feeling sad, I just think of Alexa Grasso's feet, and I get a raging boner. Does having, though, Yog, listen, man to man, if you are indeed a man, Yog, does just having a raging boner without satisfaction make you not feel sad? Like, to me, if you've got a raging erection and no one around to help you with it, that makes me sad. I don't know if this is the cure to depression you're proving it to be, mate. Kaikara France wins by Pantoja, not knowing the riddle to cross over the What the hell are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking? Is this some deep cut that has gone completely over my head? Is it 45-70? Because he's a little goblin. Oh my god. Oh god. If you weren't a valued member of this family, you'd be getting timed out for something like that, Christian Grey. Flat Eric says Big Dick Drickus du Plessis is going to dog walk Strickland this time. I believe that. I truly believe that. Yeah, I think Drickus is going to have leveled up. I think Drickus has done that thing where he's the champ, and being a champ, he's leveled up a little bit. And Sean Strickland has sort of jabbed and taped his way to a rematch and then just sat on his laurels fucking crying about it. And I don't know if Sean's added anything else to his game. What is up, Cage? How are you, my friend? Rob shaking in his booth with the Sean rematch on the horizon. Oh, I know, Johnny. I know. It looks like it is obviously now going to be Sean O'Malley, and it does look like Marab is going to go into it overconfident, and Sean is finally going to get the win in which he deserved in the first place. I couldn't agree with you more, Johnny, on that take. You're absolutely right. Sean O'Malley did win the first fight. Marab is going to overestimate him because he thinks he won by a lot more than he did. You know what? Genius, Johnny. Genius take, mate. The main event for Mexico was Lopez Yair but they had to bring in Usyk, who was already booked in against Al-Mabayev for the new main event. Oh, right. Yeah, that's what I thought I heard about that going down in Mexico. I thought that was going to be Lopez Yair. Right. So what happened to Lopez Yair, Toad? Do you know? Do you know what the back end story is? Makes me think Ilya's been annoying about moving to. Makes me think Ilya's being annoying about moving to lightweight, and they are making Volk Lopez for the vacant belt. Maybe someone got injured. I don't think Ilya's moving up. I don't believe that at all. I just don't believe that at all. Can't wait to see Juliana defeat Kayla whenever that happens. That's never happening. That is never happening. Kayla Harrison is the unclaimed champ. Cage says that's an easy KFC spot. Stop thinking about food, Cage. Stop thinking about food. I mean, Usyk isn't no slouch on the feet. He does have an age advantage. Plus, he's only been chinned once by a big shot. Funny, isn't it? Funny, isn't it? You know? People want to say Usyk's only been chinned once by a big shot. You say that about Max Holloway, and it's all, no, Max Holloway's chin is gone. Max Holloway doesn't have a chin anymore. Not you, Bilal, but I don't remember if you were the one that said this specifically. But do you remember this take where everyone was like, Max has got no chin now? And I was like, how do we know? We haven't seen Max with no chin now. Yeah. Usyk isn't a slouch on the feet. True. Moreno's boxing is insanely good. Insanely good. And I don't think it's crazy to say that Brandon Moreno's got better boxing than Steve Usyk, considering that Steve Usyk started off as a wrestler and learnt MMA striking. And Brandon Moreno, I mean, he's Mexican. So they're born with boxing gloves on. Very harsh on Mexican mothers' vaginas. Very harsh to squeeze out a baby with boxing gloves on, but that is just their culture. Yay, Dougie Street, what's up, Kenny, you bloody ripper? How are you, mate? What's good, dude? I hope you're doing good. Not the AM bro says is going to get dominated. What is this, Cope? It's not Cope, mate. He won rounds 1, 3, and 5. Marab thinks that he dominated him, so Marab is going to be overzealous, and O'Malley is going to come back and get the win. I love me some Dougie stream. I love me some Kenny Bloody Rippers on my stream, mate. That's what I love. Imagine thinking the Rainbow Head Freak has a chance. The Rainbow Head Freak literally just fought Marab while the Rainbow Head Freak had a hip injury and won the goddamn fight, not the AM bro. Okay? And I know that most of the MMA community sees it that way. Check it out. Who do you guys have in the rematch? Marambles, or O'Malley? Goat Malley. Who do you guys have in the rematch, right? Because it's obvious that is the direction they're going to go in now. So you let me know down there in the comments. Feet in the chat. Christian Grey, I just watched the Guru video too. Kind of sad. Ooh, sounds like I need to watch this video. That'll be fun. Do we watch it together on the stream? Do we react to a Guru video live on stream? Kayla Harrison, bro, what a jaw, Kayla Harrison, what a man. I said, wow, what a man, you know? American man, strong man. They said she's a woman. I said she's not a woman. She's a whole lot of man. Deshaun Strickland turning Little Dick P into Shara Magomedov. What a fucking blind man. Deshaun Strickland. Little Dick P. Oh, retards. Left Lane said Ilya wants to move up and the UFC is telling him, no, you're fighting Volk. That's what's next for Ilya. Is kind of uncertain. I mean, didn't Bo Nickel just say it was guaranteed to be happening at UFC 314 was Volkanovski versus Ilya Tapurio? Now, maybe Ilya and the UFC have sat down and they've said, you fight Volk, you fight Lopez or Movzar, and then we can talk about you going up. I could picture that being something that Hunter Campbell would have said. Yeah, Kenny, it's lame as fuck to do that to a fellow Irishman. We've got to wait to see if Max's chin is gone in his next fight, and that's what I was saying about Usyk, yeah, bro? That's what I was saying about Usyk. Like, we have to consider Brandon Moreno, one of the best boxers in the UFC, and Usyk, who's just been chinned. I think it's something to consider. You know? Does that make sense? Yeah. I'm doing good, Dougie. I had a good day today. I hope you did too. I did, man. I did. We had a good day today. I'm extra good because I finally saw the Dougie dance. One of them. That's not the Dougie. There's 3 Dougie dances. Okay, I'm gonna drop some channel lore on you guys right now. I see you, Johnny. What's your MMA Mount Rushmore? I'll catch up to you, man. I've got 2 streams going. I've got the ones that I'm reading here, and then I've got the live chat there. I'll add some channel lore right now. Okay, you got the plasterer, which you saw yesterday, which is a dance that I invented in 2019 when I was very drunk. Then you got the Dougie Shuffle, right? That hasn't been seen since back in the days in the nightclubs, but it's still in me. And then you've got the Dougie, the famous Dougie that we all know from the TV, from the music videos. They're your 3 levels of dance. You saw one of them yesterday. I think Ilya is just built different. In what sense? Yeah, he is. I agree. Ilya is just built different. Only thing I remember is... You guys are fucking wrong with this poll as well, by the way. Fucking having Merab in a rematch. Stupid. The only thing I remember is Rainbow Head Freak... covering up, begging Herb Dean to stop the fight. Didn't happen. Not going to happen. Never happened. The plasterer kind of looks like the water sprinkler dance. It does look a little bit like the water sprinkler dance. It looks better standing up when I'm in my full majestic form. Is Marambles the new best 145-pounder ever? He is. He is the best new 145-pounder ever. Did you hear the stories about how Kayla used to be 45-70, her ex-boyfriend? 45. What, you don't know what a 45-70 is? You don't know Ben Rothwell? You don't know Ben Rothwell and his 45-70s? Unbelievable. Actually, wait, I'm capping. I never liked O'Malley anyway. You don't have to like him to know that he won. Merab is what 145 pounds has been needing. Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it? It's kind of weird that the UFC's biggest nightmare of Merab being champion is sort of the thing that the champs are, that the fan base is loving. You know what I mean? Would you wrestle around with Kayla Harris? No, Johnny. I'm straight. I like women. I'm straight. I cannot become erect for men, so that's a no for old Kayla Harrison. I want to wrestle with Aylin Perez. You would, Kenny, you bloody ripper. Who is on your MMA Mount Rushmore? So there's 5. Let me get this right. There's 5 heads. I've caught up with everyone in the chat. So there's 5 heads on Mount Rushmore. Is that correct? And they're historical figures. So it's not like the best in the game. This is my understanding of the Mount Rushmore question. They're like the 5 biggest historical impact on MMA. Is this correct? Just a quick yes or no in chat for Mount Rushmore. It's not a GOAT list. It's the, like, historically significant. There's 4? Okay. There's 4. And is it of historical... I'm going to do it as historical significance. Number 1 has to be Dana White. Dana White needs to go on the Mount Rushmore of MMA. If Dana White, without the backing of the Fertitas, did not buy the UFC, MMA wouldn't exist. The UFC would have gone bankrupt in like 97 or no 2000. No, I don't fucking remember, but it would have gone bankrupt. Maybe 2004 would have gone bankrupt if it didn't have Dana White with the money from the Fertitas. So Dana White is on Mount Rushmore. The Dougie Shuffle is the Dougie Shuffle is glorious. Okay. The second most significant face that has to go up there is obviously Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor needs to go on Mount Rushmore because he also elevated the sport to that extra level. Then, unfortunately, for better or worse, Ronda Rousey has to go on Mount Rushmore, which sucks because it's her fault that we have WMMA, but we have WMMA pretty much just because of Ronda Rousey. And, yeah, she introduced an entire gender into the sport. So you got Dana White, Conor McGregor, Ronda Rousey. 2 more names to go on Mount Rushmore. 2 more names. I'm back. Okay. Well, I'm back. All right, so I think also Khabib has to go on Mount Rushmore. I think Khabib has to go on Mount Rushmore because of the Dagestani influence. Like, think about it, right? From Khabib, they talked about this Dagestani takeover, and the Dagestanis have gone from essentially 2015 till, well, we're now in 2025, and it's only now in 2025 that we're seeing Islam Makhachev, Umar, and Usman Nurmagomedov start to teeter. They haven't even lost yet. What that Khabib thing did was bring in a dynasty that lasted a decade. So you've got Dana White on Mount Rushmore. You got Dana White on Mount Rushmore for saving the sport. You have got Conor McGregor for elevating the sport. You have got Ronda Rousey for bringing women into the sport, for better or for worse. And then you have got... Oh, Johnny's not wrong with that one. Royce Gracie's Brazilian influence was bigger than Khabib's influence. True, and jiu-jitsu is still one of the, 3 cornerstones. Yeah, let's bring it to chat. Who's the 4th face on Mount Rushmore? Is it Gracie or Khabib? Or do we boot Ronda Rousey? Is it Gracie, Khabib, or you put them both in there and boot Ronda? Maybe we just fucking tell Ronda to suck a fat one. We tell Ronda to just fuck off. Right, where were we? Sorry, guys. Here we go. The UFC are trying to make that fight. Okay, cool. Dougie Shuffle. I meant 135. Don't know what you're talking about. People forget, man. Dougie Shuffle is as mid as Aylin Perez, man. The Dougie Shuffle has gotten Dougie over the line plenty of times, mate. So don't worry about that. I think should have to fight Umar for the #1 contender fight to fight Marab. Is undeserving. Plus, he is a rainbow head freak. Cuck, loser, tryhard, cringe lot. You're correct about all of that. But who does Marambles fight in the meantime? Or do we just pay Marambles to go and get all the surgery he needs to heal up while we sort out the division? Not the AM bro thinks that Kayla Harrison is hot because she reminds him of his high school wrestling coach who graped him. That makes a lot of sense, you know, especially since he's so personally insulted by being a cuck. Yeah. Actually, Cage, I knew a chick who see, Cage was 100% correct. Forrest Griffin. Ooh, Forrest Griffin's another good one. Who is my GOAT? Mighty Mouse. Demetrius Johnson is my GOAT. Khabib's a good pick. Yep. Royce Gracie's, yep. Gracie's face as #4 because we should add another face for Khabib. Fuck yeah, Ronda fucked us all by adding... Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Ronda kind of fucked it up. This is a good one. I like this one a lot. That was a good one. You know, this might be... I might save this idea. We might make this into a video format. That was a good question, Johnny. I think we're going to make that a video. Dougie's Mount Rushmore of MMA. So we have Khabib over... Oh, my God. Boot Ronda only came in at 18%. Does that mean... So, hang on. So, the Mount Rushmore of MMA means Gracie isn't on it. This is what you guys are saying. Gracie isn't on it. So, it goes Dana White. What did I say? It goes Dana White. It goes Conor McGregor. It goes Ronda Rousey. And then it goes Khabib. That is the 4 that you guys want to stick with? Johnny didn't even vote. Well, you know... This is where we got to. Okay, I guess that's where you guys want to stick with it. Or voted for Khabib. I know, I can't believe you guys didn't vote to boot Ronda. So Ronda stays on Mount Rushmore. Wow, look at you guys. Look at you guys. You know, some people say you're sexist, but you're not. You know, you voted to keep Ronda there and boot Gracie and keep Khabib there. BJJ is the GSP. What did GSP do, though, that puts him above those 4 or 5 names, Eric? Because I was thinking about GSP, but like, apart from being maybe the 2nd best MMA fighter of all time, what did he do to really change the sport more than the other 4 names? BJJ is the worst base for MMA. So what is worse, right? BJJ being the worst base for MMA or having women on our pay-per-views? Consider that. And you guys did consider that. You know, and you gave absolutely 0 votes to Gracie. So, you know, what can you say? What can you say? It is what it is. We haven't on pay-per-view. Yet. Gracie got 0 votes, and at least Ronda got some votes. What are your top 5 fighters in the GOAT convo? We can. Well, let me bring it up. We haven't done this in a minute. Let me bring it up. Let me bring up my side screen here. They should make WMMA fight naked. Thoughts? No, I don't know. No, I don't think so. Because it leaves nothing to the imagination. You want to have something on there. You know what I mean? You want something. A little bit of something. That's all I'm saying. Here we go. Yeah, alright. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do that. Where's Canva? There's Canva. Alright, I will show you guys my top 50 fighters of all time. Now, this list is a work in progress. Because every time we open it up, the discussion gets fucking pulled apart. I'm pretty happy with the top 10. Okay? In fact, now we've actually got to talk about adding Merab as well. Fuck! Anyway, this is the list. It's a work in progress. Merab hasn't been added, but Merab going down as one of the best bantamweights of all time. We need to talk about where he slots in on this list. Here we go. Ready? God, I hate it when we do this. All right. Okay, so Bilal said, what are your top 5 fighters in the GOAT combo? So here is my top 5. It goes Mighty Mouse, GSP, John Jones, Anderson Silva, and Islam Makhachev. They were my top 5. Is that my top 5? That's my top 5. Yeah, that's my top 5. I vote for Ronda. We got to see the likes of Tracy McKenzie and other absolute beauties. I don't get the idea. Of being like, we see these beauties in the cage when when I sit down to watch an MMA fight, I want to watch an MMA fight. If I wanted to watch 2 mid women wrestle on each other, there are parts of the internet that are for that. Does that make sense? Like, why do I want to stop my 8-hour MMA experience to watch 2 mid women slow it down? Just whenever the fat heavyweights are on, go and watch something else that satisfies that itch in a lot better way, and then come back to the MMA. Or we could just not have women fight because, number 1, it's significantly less entertaining, and 2, they are women. I mean, number 1 is all you need, really, Kenny. Number 1 is all you need. I guess you're saying you would regularly buy pay-per-views if there was a women league that did. I would regularly buy the pay-per-view if there was. Are you saying you would buy Invicta pay-per-views, Johnny? Is that what you're saying? Because there is a women's league. It's called Invicta. I don't know if it's still going, but there we go. Sounds like you would pay more if they were naked. I would not pay more if they were naked, Kenny, you bloody ripper. Okay, boys. We need to put Merab. I don't like this, but we need to put Merab in here. He is one of the top... What are we doing? How many... He is one of the top 50 MMA fighters of all time now, yeah? I feel like he is, right? Which means someone has to get kicked out. Oh, this is going to suck. Okay, where do we put Merab? Save as... Save as... We do have to put Merab in here, don't we? Fuck. Someone's getting kicked out. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Oh, nice! I did some shuffling around last time I was playing with this. Yes. Thank fuck. Okay, where does Marambles go in the GOAT conversation now that he has become the best bantamweight of all time? I genuinely think Volk is top 5, at least right now. Volk is... Where have we got Volk? Volk is number 12. Hard to make an argument for moving Volk above any of these guys up here. Like, when you really count the top 10, like, give me a reason, Bilal, why Volk is better than Mighty Mouse, GSP, John Jones, Anderson Silva, Islam Makhachev, Jose Aldo, Stipe Miocic, Daniel Cormier, Conor McGregor, or Amanda Nunes. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Very hard to do, right? God, I fucking... It's been so long since we cracked this open. I was saying to Johnny, joking... Oh, right. Yep. Same as AFLW, it's absolutely shit, not a women's sport. Where's the men's netball team? Yeah, it's... Listen, mate, there's a reason they have to give the tickets away and still the stadiums are empty. Listen, let's not get too into it. We all know what's going on. Let's just have a good time. Dougie's, I did my radio show today. That's really good, DJ Aiden, man. I'm happy to hear that, mate. Is that Marty Juiceman at number 11? It is Marty Juiceman at number 11. It is. Incredible career. Who would you have above him? Okay, Johnny. With one title defense, he can't go above the top 20. Fair enough. What do you guys think about pull Lucas Tracy and put DDP in the top 5? Yeah, Lucas is very good at what he does. Very, very good at what he does. Guys, come on. DDP has to be in the top 5, guys. I mean, just look at the level of competition these days compared to the other. I know you're all going to jump in the comments and say DDP shouldn't be there, but I'm putting him there and I don't want to hear it. And then the comments blow up. Very clever from Lucas Tracy, and I get it, you know? I've been known to have a clickbait title myself sometimes. Yeah? Maraba's only got one title defense. I wouldn't put him in the top 20. You don't think the best bantamweight of all time deserves to be in front of Dominic Cruz? Dominic Cruz? Between Dominic Cruz and Max Holloway? You don't think he could go somewhere there? Dominic Cruz, Max Holloway? In there somewhere? Put Marab next to Aljo, he'd be happy. DC belongs above John Jones. Ooh, that's controversial, Kenny. That is controversial. You can't do that, though. You can't. Well, I guess it depends how much you want to say that John Jones was cheating on steroids, right? Put Matt Hughes over Usman. I feel like the skill level puts Usman over Hughes, bro. Can you do a poll on if Alexa Grasso's feet cure depression? Not today, Yogathan. Not today. Marab top 10. Marab at 23 right now. I put Marab next to Aljo. He'd be happy. Where is Aljo? Oh, yeah. We could do that. Cruz had 4 or 5 title defenses in the WEC. He did, Johnny. That is true. I'd have Volk at 5, Islam at 4, Silva at 11. People forget, man, Silva had a lot of losses. If Volk keeps losing, he'd be moved too. That's true. So I do think there is something to like how you maintain your legacy, especially in current day, like the way that the sport is panning out. Yeah, I don't mind that. So you don't think Anderson Silva belongs in the top 10 of the best of all time? Jeez. Jones was younger and juiced and beat DC. DC would have beaten Jones. DC would be number 3, no doubt. Kenny, I agree with you, but if ifs and buts were sugar and nuts, then, you know, my dick would be a vagina. One's in chat if Alexa Grasso's feet cure the depression. There you go, Yog. Run your own poll. No, chill. Silver is definitely a top 10 for sure. He's got to be. Pre-losses, he would be. Yeah, like losses do. Okay, so how about you guys answer this very simple question, right? No. Yeah. Okay. Do post-peak losses. This is going to determine Anderson Silva. This is going to determine Anderson Silva. Do post-peak losses affect your GOAT status? This is the real hinge on which Anderson Silva lives. All right, let's have a look at Marab, the greatest of all time. He can go in there right next to... Fuck, Francis has got to go up the list. So everyone here moves across one. Vanderlei, you have to stop. Vanderlei, you have to stop. Francis has to go higher. Francis has to go higher. He beat Tyson Fury in boxing. Yes, you can lose 10 in a row. All right, so losses do not affect your... Only 4 votes. How many people are watching this? Can we get more than that? How many people are watching this? 9? 4? Can we get... No, I'd like to get one more... I'd like to get one more person voting in the poll. Where the fuck is Chael's son? And Chael is not one of the top 50 fighters of all time. 5, there we go. Oh, it's a close spit, but all right. You can lose 10 in a row. So, the losses do not affect where you sit in the GOAT list. Okay. Henry Cejudo messed up his legacy, leaving during his prime. He did. Imagine how high up the GOAT list he could have gotten if he'd stayed in and kept bashing away. DC was as juiced as John Jones. I don't know if he was as juiced as John Jones, but there are things to suggest that DC was juiced as well. But he still managed to pass his test. Francis stays. Boxing is boxing. Where the fuck is Chael Sonnen? Chael Sonnen doesn't belong. Although we do have room for one more. How many have we got here? We got 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Yeah, we can fit Chael Sonnen on the list. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and then there's Gracie at the very... There's Gracie down the bottom. Fedor's there. What do I think of Fedor? I think he was a fat piece of shit that was incredibly overrated and fought in a lot of rigged fights in a rigged organization called Prime. That was a gambling organization for the Yakuza. Yes, that's what I think about Fedor Emelianenko. Francis should be lower because of that Derek Lewis fight? No, come on, mate. Everyone has one bad fight in their career. Bro, where is Sean Strickland? This list is so biased. Why would Sean Strickland be in the 50 greatest fighters of all time? He sits behind a jab and a teep. I think they gave DC a shot of test when they found out John Jones failed to make it more fair. But a shot isn't the same as having been on the juice. That's it. Like, DC might have dabbled in the juice, but John Jones lived on the juice. I thought Anderson Silva went on like a 10-fight losing streak. What was Anderson Silva's losing streak? Anderson, you have to stop. Anderson Silva, Tapology. What was Anderson Silva's losing streak? How bad was it? God, let's go back in time and have a look. What was Anderson Silva's losing streak? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in a row. 5, 6, 7, then, yeah. No, so that's not so bad. So it's a bit overrated, Anderson Silva's losing streak. Considering that we've seen things like Tony Ferguson. That's a bit overrated. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure I've got Overeem on here. Where are you, Overeem? No, I don't. But didn't a lot of Overeem's success come in the kickboxing? Derek Lewis doesn't belong on the list. This is an anti-American list. There's a lot of Americans on this list. In fact, the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world is an American. I'm happy to see my homie Nate Diaz on the list. Nate Diaz shouldn't be on this fucking list. Should he? I don't know. It's hard to do a top 50. Nate Diaz could definitely run for office in California and it would be an improvement. Oh my God, yes. Anything would be an improvement. What was the worst fight? Francis versus Derek or Izzy versus Yoel Romero? Jeez. Probably Francis versus Derek, I would say. I was more disappointed with. Nobody's breaking. Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, the Anderson's losing streak is not that bad, honestly. It's not that bad. Oliveira, Fedor, Khabib, Chuck Liddell, Brandon Moreno. Does Pantoja got to go on the list? Oh, we're being too biased. Fuck, how much more does Pantoja need to do to be one of the top 50 fighters of all time? Why is Leon fucking Edwards there? No. No. Leon's not one of the top 50 fighters of all time. Tyrone can go there. Dustin can go there. Vanderlei can go there. So we got some room now. I think we've got 2 more spaces we can put in here. 2 more fighters can go on the list. We got 2 more. Yeah, we got 2 more names now. 2 more names to go on the list that aren't here. I'm thinking Pantoja and someone else in the top 50 fighters of all time. Yeah, Donald Cerrone. I fucked up with that. Oh, man. Okay, let's have a look. Nobody's breaking BJ Penn's losing streak. Yep. Izzy Romero was 5 rounds, so it's automatically worse. True. True, that's a good point. It did drag on and on and on and on. How is Moreno on the list and not Pantoja? That's what I just thought, Kenny. Take Moreno off of Pantoja. Well, I think we can add Pantoja because we have room. I also don't mind the take that John Jones doesn't have to get a spot on the GOAT list. Well, I don't. This is the thing, right? I agree with you completely, Bilal's good eye. But most fans... Let me take some notes here. Hang on. Notepad. Chael, yes or no? And Pantoja, definitely. Okay, let me run this poll while we chat about this. No, because I wanted to run another poll, which is why I stopped. Okay, close. So, Bilal's good eye. I completely agree with you. Completely agree with you. You should not allow John Jones on the GOAT list. The problem is, most MMA fans are degenerates, and they don't give a fuck. They genuinely do not give a fuck that John Jones is a horrible, horrible cheat within our sport. They say, their argument is, oh, John Jones, he took steroids when everyone else was taking steroids. But that's not fucking true. Because John Jones got busted for the picograms during the USADA era when everyone else was meant to be fucking clean. So John Jones cheated his entire way through. Why is my fucking thing off? I'm still here. 1 second. 1 second. Camera's coming back on. There we go. Right. So, the poll is... Is John Jones on the GOAT list, considering that he blatantly cheated? Yes or no? Take Moreno off Pantoja. We're going to put Pantoja in there now. Whereas Moicano on the list. Moicano is not one of the best 50 fighters of all time. Merab is crazy. One of the best bantamweights in the world ever. One of the best bantamweights in the best bantamweight ever. He's certainly... If you are the best of a division ever, you should go on the top 50 fighters of all time. Merab next to Aljo adds a bonus point that makes the list a little bit good. Pantoja's already on the list. Is he? Where? No, he isn't. Pantoja's not on the list. Then take off everyone who's popped. This is where things get into the weeds. This is where things get into the weeds. Hey baby, what's up, Thrill House? How are you, brother? Valentina Shevchenko. Ooh, that is true. Ooh, Dougie's camera died. I'm here. Jones was cheating a lot, and the eye pokes, and he is the kind of guy you want to kick in the... Yeah, true. Fuck. Randy Couture. I don't know if Randy Couture is a top 50. I'll put him on the notes. John's problem was he was in between eras where USADA just got added and no one knew how to get away with it. He popped when other athletes weren't popping. Well, he popped during the USADA era when other athletes were meant to be clean and were clean. I'm saying yes, still we keep him, but he goes down a bunch. Ooh, I don't know why so many people look past blatant cheating, because so many... See, this is the argument that I think Totemov just said. Yeah, this is the argument that Totemov's going with here. Because so many people in MMA cheated. So many people in MMA cheated that if you scrap everyone who's cheated, you kind of scrap most of the GOAT list. So you need to allow some of the cheaters in. But John Jones's CM Punk should be in the top 10. No. No Islam, no Silva, no Brock. Yeah, see, this is the thing, right? But hang on. Islam's sort of popped, hasn't he? Silva's popped. Brock Lesnar's popped. Look, now listen, again, like Silva and Lesnar. No, Lesnar was during that. See, this is the problem. This is the problem, right? Toad's right, by the way. Toad's right. Like, once you start... Because Silva was during the USADA era, and so was Brock Lesnar. So once you start ripping away... people's GOAT status for popping, you end up with a very empty list. Merab over Aljo. Resume is probably more important than title wins. Look at Aljo's wins. I can agree with that. Yep. I can agree with that. That one I'm okay with. That one I'm comfortable with. That one I'm okay with. No. Okay. Okay, so then, how about this, chat? How about this? Does John Jones get docked placement? Do we penalize John Jones for his cheating? And what I mean is, do we take him out of the top 10 because of his cheating? So he's still on the list. He's still on the GOAT list, but he can't be in the top 10. What did Islam pop for and when? Let me have this. Islam. Makhachev. Islam Makhachev. USADA. Islam Makhachev USADA. By USADA in 2016, Islam Makhachev was disqualified for his use of meldonium. He said it was for something to do with his heart. USADA found that it was accidental. It was an accidental ingestion. Athlete Islam Makhachev of Russia, Dagestan has tested positive for a prohibited substance, which was determined to have been ingested by him without fault or through negligence. There you go. That's what happened there with Islam. Yeah, I think from Islam's team, I think it's 5 or 6 fighters have accidentally popped through no fault of their own. Nobody has cheated to the level of Jones, though. Well, I mean, you could say that. But Brock Lesnar has cheated to the level of Jones. Like, Brock Lesnar was literally just given a green light to cheat by the UFC. So, you know what I mean? I also agree with Bilal. Again, just swap Aljo and Merab. I was saying Merab should be next to Aljo as in right in front. Yeah. No, I like that. What did Islam pop for? Meldonium. Islam popped for the same thing Usman and Magomedov popped for, and they both did the exact... Yeah, that's what I'm like. Their camp has popped a couple of times for the same thing, and it's always been an accident. GSP used Vaseline to defeat BJ Penn. That is true. That is true. People forget, man. People forget. He was oiled up. Oiled him up. O'Malley popped too. O'Malley did. See, this is the problem, right? Like, and this is why we end up with no, you're allowed to cheat when we do the polls. And then should he be docked placement on the GOAT list comes to a 50-50. This is the problem. Like, Nate Diaz, everyone's on steroids. Everyone's on steroids. All right, let's get Pantoja on the GOAT list. Pantoja! Boys, feet in the chat. Let's get some feet in the chat. We're getting Pantoja on the top 50 MMA fighters of all time. But where does he go? Where do we put little Alexandre Pantoja? You would have to say at this point, he is the second best flyweight of all time. I think that would be fair to say. That he's the second best flyweight of all time, just behind Mighty Mouse. So where do you put the second best flyweight of all time? Surely he's got to go in the top 20, right? Surely the second best flyweight of all time has got to be better than a Fedor or a Khabib. He's got to be better than Khabib, right? And Fedor. You got to knock Fedor and Khabib down, don't you? They're the ones that have to go. Well, I'm looking here. This is where we slot in, right next to Izzy. This is where we slot Pantoja in. What do we think about that, Chatterton? What do you reckon about that? You're at the council of Chads, right around here. So we're talking like 18, 19 section. If you move down John Jones, you have to move down Silva, Islam, but no one uses the same logic for them because they like them more. Toad, you have convinced your point very, very well. You've articulated your point very, very well. And this is the clash that we get into when we talk about John Jones versus the GOAT list versus everyone in MMA. It just is what it is. Damn, not gonna lie, Meldonium looks pretty legit. Looks pretty legit, right? Makes you a Dagestani wrestler. Top 20, I agree. Right behind Whittaker. Where have I got Whittaker? Oh, so just... Okay. So right in front of Liddell. Okay, I like that. All right, let's do that. So you're going to go over here at number 10 for now. Vanderlei, you have to stop. Whoa, why is that happening? There we go. Vanderlei, you have to stop. And Pantoja currently, which means that Pantoja and Merab, for where they sit right now, all they're going to do is rise through the GOAT list. All they're going to do is rise through this. Tell Lucas Tracy, this is how you do a GOAT list. Tell Lucas Tracy, this is how you do a GOAT list. Where's Salikov? Where's Shamil the Blob Gaziev? Now, technically, we need one more fighter on the GOAT list. And I do think it should be Valentina Shevchenko. I do think it should be Valentina Shevchenko. If you're going to have Nunes and Ronda there, you sort of have to put Shevchenko there. We're not putting Strickland on the GOAT list. That's never happening. He's not even close. God, this section's a bit fucking... How is Rockhold on there? Why the fuck is Luke Rockhold on there? What a fucking bum. Merab and Pantoja are basically GOAT contenders working their way up. Essentially, yeah. What's up, Christian Graham? Essentially, they are, yeah. Bryce Mitchell? No, Bryce Mitchell is in a top 50. Merab and Pantoja... Oh, go lull. I don't know if Let's have a look at Bilal's wins. Let's have a look at Bilal's topology. Since the BKFC card this weekend, have you been watching any fights on their YouTube page since? I haven't. No, not Kenny. No, Kenny. No, I haven't. I'll just watch it live next time that it's on. Okay, so Bilal Goat Lyle has beaten Leon Edwards, Gilbert Burns, Sean Brady, Vicente Luque, Stephen Thompson, Damian Maia, Diego Lima. Okay. He is on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 fight winning streak. No. How can you have, in all seriousness, Dougie, how can you have Nate Diaz and fucking Donald Cerrone there, but not Bilal? Do you know what I mean? Like, think about what you're doing, Doug. You can't have Fedor there and not Bilal. Oh, fuck my ass. You kind of have to put Bilal there, don't you? Fuck! Lots of bangers I've been watching lately since Fight Pass wasn't working for me. Oh, right. So a couple of people have been having troubles with Fight Pass, have they? I've been using Fight Pass all week. Yeah, dude, BKFC is it. BKFC is it. That is the thing. You know the thing we've been looking for? You know that sound we've been looking for? That is it. That is it. BKFC is the soul of the UFC that we have been missing. Oh, we're going to put Bilal in the top 50 fighters of all time. We will. We'll chuck him in. Fuck. I don't even have a fucking photo of Bilal because I fucking hate fucking Bilal. Fucking creep. Fuck. Fucking Bilal. Fucking. Fuck you, but fucking Bilal. Fuck. Fucking Bilal Muhammad. Fucking. Can we raid Sniff when you leave? Is live right now? Yeah, cool. You guys can go raid Sniff. Of course, mate. You guys all want to put him at 50. I love that. Fuck, that's so fucking funny. Rejoice, Bilal is going on the list. Okay. Donald Cerrone, through no power of your own, you have entered the top 40 fighters of UFC of all time. And Bilal is going right behind Gracie. He's just eked onto the top 50 fighters of all time. Just in front of just behind Gracie. There we go. 20 to 30? Get the fuck out of here. Oh. You guys can't be serious, right? You guys cannot be serious. No, a 10-fight win streak, yeah, I don't know. A 10-fight win streak isn't enough. Tony had a fucking 10-fight win. Just because you have a 10-fight win streak and a belt doesn't count for nothing, mate. Leon Edwards is a bum. Look, there's only like 5 people talking to it. I know. The chat's all off. The chat's all off completely. How we get 14 votes? Yeah, it's been manhandled. But yeah, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful! That's the top 50 fighters of all time. There we go. Top 50 fighters of all time. Now, when Nacho watches this back, watch him rage out. When Tim watches this back, watch him rage out. When Tony F1 watches this back, watch him rage out. This is playing with the top 50 fighters of all time. It always moves around. Send it to Lucas Tracy. Tell him what a real top 50 list looks like. Not a fucking... This is Lucas Tracy's top 10. We will be, not the AM, bro. We will be. All right, this is Lucas Tracy's top 10 list, right? Okay, guys, top 10 fighters in the world right now. You've got John Jones, obviously. John Jones, top 10 fighter in the world right now. Then you've got the top 10 greatest fighters of all time. How did we get... I read all yours, mate. I read that. I know. I'll get you a sniff link. Hang on a sec. All right, here. Let me get a sniff link right here. We'll get a sniff link going, and then we'll get out of here. I mean, all you guys have to do is type in sniff. And then click on the live button. You know that, right? But yeah, that's it. Anyway, we're out of here. There you go. There's sniff. That's his link, but I don't like dogs, so I'm not a mom. Right, poor old Nacho. I know, you got exposed for that one. You know, the dog girl's pretty hot. No, Nacho's an Aussie. Oh, mate, come on, mate. The fucking dog girl's pretty hot, mate. I don't reckon she's that fucked. She's pretty fucking hot. Yeah, I'm out here, boys. Go say hi to Sniff. Give him some love from Dougie's Corner. Give him some love from Dougie's Corner. Tell him what's up. Tell him I said hey. And, yeah, I'm out of here, boys. You guys have yourselves a great fucking afternoon, a great day, a great night. To all the Americans and the Canadians, and a great day to all the English. That was our top 50 fighters of all time working project. Oh, he's watching Adam Green. Oh, fuck, here we go. Be prepared if you go to Sniff. Be prepared. It's very real, very red pilling. But you guys are MMA fans, so you'll be all right. But anyway, I'm out of here. See you later. Bye.